All right, welcome everybody. We're here to talk about the Push the World Tour. I believe this is volume 4 of the Push the World Tour in the Bronx. And we have all of the people involved with the different elements. You know us at Pushing Weight. We bring different elements to this Push the World Tour every year. We're trying to keep it nice and exciting and fresh. And on our little Push the World Tour panel today, we have Will from Benswick, who's going to be bringing the One Max event. We have Coach V, who's going to be bringing the Best Body amateur event. So get your bodies tight. You got a week to get your body tight. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see who's ready for the summer. And of course, representing Pushing Weight today is my boy Figgins. So we're going to start with one of the newest elements. So we're going to talk to Coach V right now. So just unmute your mic.
There you go, guys.
All right, V. So give us a quick introduction of yourself.
Oh, well, myself, I'm a WNBF pro bodybuilder from 2010. And of course, I'm always coaching and mentoring a lot of young athletes that are coming into our element. Of course, is bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is always just you looking good. So never get discouraged that, oh, this person looks better than the other. Bodybuilding is whatever you call it. When you work out, that's bodybuilding. So I always emphasize that when it comes to encouraging people to get involved in bodybuilding. So now that we're involved in all of this, we like to welcome the open community into this. Okay, so I'm a shy person on the on the media, so I think that's about it.
All right, so what does it mean to be an amateur in this event? Now, are we talking about amateurs as far as amateur bodybuilders? Can they compete in this event?
Yes, they can compete. Now, I would suggest, because this is new, and we're taking people just straight off the street or straight off, the playgrounds. We want to be fair. So all shapes, sizes, and age is welcome to compete. I only suggest that as far as the attire is concerned, that we expect for the ladies to wear shorts that are not Lycra. So like that, you would show basically your body, and a sport bra. And as far as for the men, also shorts, loose fit. I don't want any Lycra because I want to be able to see their body. So what I'm looking for is the V taper, for those who don't understand bodybuilding. And again, this is just for total amateurs, to understand that you're building your body, you have to have some type of muscles in your legs, your calves, your arms, your shoulders, pec muscles, and again, all shapes, sizes, okay, and age could compete.
I think we're gonna get some good competition, because we all know a lot of these people in the park have some great physiques. Yes. And we're giving them an opportunity to show that off. It's not the NPC rules or IFB, all the different rules. We're just looking for pretty much who has that best body for the day, men and women.
Yes, right, and we want some unique personality to your presentation. So, if you got it, women could come and strut their stuff. The men also, it's like a pageant, make what it is for you, bring your personality into this and you'll enjoy it. And everyone will enjoy it too,
I like the sound of that. We might get in trouble, because I know we got some big personalities coming out here.
Yes.
But I'm looking forward to it. That's one of the newest aspects that we're bringing to the Push the World Tour. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. And Coach V is going to be judging. Tell us about some of the other judges that you're going to have judging alongside you.
Okay, alongside me, I have 2 young ladies that are actually my athletes. One has become a pro under my belt, and then the new one, she's actually a complete amateur. So we bringing in the unique eye, and also the men as well. They do compete, but they are amateurs. So we got amateurs and pros that are judging, and we want to bring a unique eye to judging people who would like to compete in this contest. So what we're saying is that my opinion might be different from somebody else's opinion. Okay, but what I'm looking for again, and I try to be fair, is that everybody has something to show. And I'm talking about muscle. Okay, once you have that, then all the other elements of, your personality, your uniqueness, all of that comes into play as well. We do judge that as well. Okay, so we want to bring some fun into this. Okay.
Absolutely. All right, so that sounds good. Again, you go register. It's a separate registration for the body, for Best Body. So go to the link, click on that. Make sure we know that you're ready for this. The only way we know is if you register. You can register on the spot, but it will cost you more on the spot. So register now.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Coach V. We're going to get right back to you.
Okay.
Let's move on to William from Benswick, bringing a One Rep Max event to the Bronx. Very excited about this. Will, tell us about what One Rep Max is real quick.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, I want to pushing weight. Thank you guys for even seeing that the growth of where I've allowed One Rep Max to go. So thank you for that. All right, so One Rep Max, ideally, it started out with an idea to see if this could be something that I could offer my clients. This is completely different service to what Benswick is. But even though we're under the umbrella of training athletes, doesn't matter to youth to adults, doesn't matter. It's both age target audience. But considering that I am a competitor by heart, I don't think it's ever going to ever go anywhere. I formed up One Rep Max with the idea that people come in. It's not just those who are already in shape, but it's to target those general population as well, right? To redevelop that inner athlete, or that athlete that wanted to be a part of something but never got a chance to. I'm forming this event just for them, right? And this is target from youth age 14 and all the way, it doesn't matter if you're 100. It's all levels. And the beauty about this, we also coach while we're there too. So those that, is very self-conscious about doing anything, we're saying, listen, go your lightest weight. The idea is to get comfortable, find your one rep, and then next event, you got 30 days within a month to actually get in shape. So that's the beauty about it. One Rep Max is the events that entail as of right now is bench press, deadlift, squat, right? You had 3 attempts to find your one rep. If you already know it, it's fine. You can do one, one time. You don't have to, repeat 3 times. Then we have, in addition to vertical jump, broad jump, then you have the 40-yard dash, this is sprint, full-out sprint, and then we have a mile run. All right, so beyond that is to test your complete athleticism to see what you're capable of doing without, with all the events that we have. We do eventually, depending on the numbers and the popularity this goes, we will eventually want to do an extension, meaning we're going to have multiple events down the road, and probably won't just be one day, it'll probably be 2 days. But this event coming up on the 28th, we're doing what we've been doing. It's those events that I listed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's real simple, straight to the point. And this is great for everyone who's gone through the typical cliche gimmick 30-day challenge. This is not it, right? This allows you to find your goal in this event, and you literally within the next event, you have time to get in shape for it. So this is our volume 5. We already did 5 events during this pre-COVID or COVID, whatever you want to call it. And it's been rewarding to see the impact we've had so far in people's lives. I mean, you see some of these testimonials, it's been amazing. And I look forward to it. I am excited. It's a new site, which is great because we've been holding it at St. Nicholas. which is only temporary, but this was good because it gives me now a clearer view on the next ones that's coming up down the road.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful because, I mean, you know, out there in McCombs Dam, we have the track. So you can hit that 40-yard, you hit the mile on the track as opposed to running in the street. So you have the padding of the track. We have a nice area blocked off for the 1 rep max.
Awesome.
So, and like you said, this is for all those people that go to the gym and bench press more than everybody else in the gym and deadlift more and all of these things. Now you can actually come out and compete in a safe environment with people that understand movement and walk away with some hardware, you know, and a great event as part of the Push the World Tour, man. We welcome having you. And, you know, I worked with you in the 1 rep max, and I'm so glad to have you as part of this tour because the big goal is to make this thing bigger and bigger. And we need people like you and Coach V, definitely.
No, for sure. I actually like the fact that we, during volume 3, we was able to have Q, CCA part of the calisthenics part. So we was able to give people an extension to another event. After volume 3, people were done. It was done for a whole week, you know. So that lets you know that, yo, you've been in that gym, but I don't think you did everything, right? You left out there extremely sore. So, that's the beauty too, because that's another thing that we're looking to do. It's that collaboration, that partnership. So I feel like this pushing weight isn't just the momentum that is going to go to the next level. Q and I already done things together already, and for him, the fact that he's plugged all of us in together somehow, some formal way, it's just bigger than us, right? So, you know, so I'm excited.
Yes, indeed. And like I said, it only makes sense. We're all moving in the same direction. We all have the same goal. We're all bringing elements that people are doing. And like you said, for the person that used to be an athlete, they can relive that. For the person that wished they were an athlete and learned to become more physical later on in life, here's your chance. Somebody that overcame an obstacle, just need a stress relief. Come out, join this community that's pushing forward just to make, and remember, this whole thing is about health and wellness. And one of the key things about health and wellness is our mental health. So come out, get these good vibes. Remember, 1 rep max is also a separate link. So click the button, scroll down, read the information. If you have any questions, reach out to Benswick, reach out to me, reach out to Push and Weight, reach out to Coach V. We will be glad to answer your questions. You have 1 more week. Sign up right now. Right. So moving right ahead, we got none other than the man himself, Mr. Figgins, aka Figs, representing Pushing Weight, the brand that I love so much. Give everybody a brief, very brief. We got to make this very brief because I know it's very long. Make everybody a brief Pushing Weight history as far as the Push the World Tour goes. Just keep it short. We're gonna keep it just the Push the World Tour.
Got it. I'll include a little more. First, we want to thank Quincy for working with us prior to Push the World, talking to kids, volunteering at events. Like, the relationship happened, and we've been working together ever since, so naturally and genuinely. I want to thank Coach V, because Coach V, Push Your Weight has been at bodybuilding events, all the big expos, name them, LA, Mr. Olympia, Arnold. We've done local shows, NBS, MBF, WMBF, AMBF, and Coach V, like, always there. Always show support, always show love, very intelligent, knows the game, and I'm very happy that she is a part of this. She's actually supposed to happen when we first did the event, but it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. But finally, we're able to have Coach V here. And William, I want to thank William, because Benswick, as soon as Q started sharing Benswick's information and what we were doing, I said, it just makes sense. It just felt right. And, you know, when things feel right, you just got to go off of that energy. And ever since we've started working together, it's just been a natural thing. This is actually our actual real first time working together as an event, but I could tell from the beginning that this is what it was supposed to be. As far as Pushing Weight goes, we've done bodybuilding, we've done powerlifting, we've done calisthenics, and we like to put on shows. This is actually, Pushing Weight said, Push the World has to be something where everyone can get involved. And that's when we brought the idea to Q and said, we go to calisthenics events, push bodybuilding events, and the audience, and the audience just stands around, they're watching, they're not necessarily engaged. So we opened up the door and said, let's make an event where anyone from a child to a senior citizen can come in, do exercises, compete, engage, and still watch the rest of the show. So that's where this came from. It came from our relationship with Q, and it came from us saying, hey, we need to offer something different. And this year is the most different because now we're able to bring in powerlifting. We're able to bring in aspects of bodybuilding. We're able to bring in calisthenics, all the elements that this is like the perfect thing. It's all lines up to what and it's also community. We've been doing things in the community way before Push the World. So it just comes together as one whole event. And this is more than just calisthenics, powerlifting, bodybuilding. It's a celebration really of fitness. Like this is really a celebration. I'm excited. I go to sleep thinking about it. I wake up thinking about it because I already know where it's going to be. Coach V said, you should really call it Expo. And I'm like, it's not Expo-ish yet, but it's the next level is Expo. The next event it's an Expo because that's what we're building. We're building something that is bigger than just one small day, one small event. And, COVID kind of messed us up last year and slowed us down. But every year after the event, I speak to Q and say, what can we do to make it better? How do we not really perform as well as we could? And how can we make it better? The goal is to always be better, and bring people something different. Like this is a celebration. I told Q, I want to cry when the event is happening to when it's done because of all the emotion and the personalities and everybody's just feeling so good. That's why we're investing a lot into this. We're bringing not just pushing weight, but other brands and other people who celebrate fitness the way we do. So thank you again, Q. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Coach V, for being a part of this. Thank you, John. Thank you for the other organizations that we worked with in the past who've inspired pushing weight from 5Bs. They actually were the first ones that made us say, let's do an event. What they're doing is so dope. We went and took it to the universities just off of what we saw with 5Bs. So we want to thank them for, Keith and Ray for always supporting our brand and for inspiring where we are today. We've worked with NBXA and other organizations, but that was like the spark. I want to say thank you to them as well.
Yeah, man. So tell me something. Everybody always wants to know. What's the Push the World Tour? What do you do? It all starts with this number.
Right.
So 55 is always the number. It's a point system, right? So basically, someone can come there and want to do their daily workout. Register. And now everything you do is worth a point. So now you can do your whole day's workout. As long as you hit 55 reps of whatever exercise you're doing, you get points for that. You walk away with some prizes. Sounds easy enough. Now you want to make it interesting, challenge somebody. You beat that person, say it's 55 push-ups. If you get to 55 before that person, you get 20, they still get 10 because they still did the work. Now I get a little playful at times and just come up with random events, handstand challenge or race, you name it. And I just throw out some numbers, maybe 40 points for this. We get 4 people to do an event. No matter how many people it is, the winner gets that amount of people's worth of points. Everybody still gets their points. There's so many different ways to gain points in this event, which is the beauty of it. Like I said, kids can do it. Older people do it. All of our staff is equipped to have an exercise that you can do. You can even suggest what exercise you would like to do. As long as you hit this 55, you get those points. And that's the beauty of the Push the World Tour. There's no reason why you can't get points in this in it. We're not saying strict to form. We just want you to move. We want you to move healthily, and we're going to reward you for all the effort that you put into it. It's as simple as that. But you have to register in order to get these prizes. What kind of prizes are we looking at, Figs?
Okay, so I just wanted to say a couple of things real quick. In our bio for the Pushing Weight Instagram is the link to the event. When you click on that bio, it'll take you to our Eventbrite page. Our Eventbrite page that has tickets for all 4 events. So there's the Push the World Tour where you work out, earn points, win prizes. Simple as that. You have the Amateur Fit Body. That's another event. Then you have 1 Rep Max. That's another event. Then you have the calisthenics, the Get Money Calisthenics event. So you have 4 events. You can pick to compete in all 4. You can pick one of the 4. You can pick whatever you want to. It's almost a la carte. You can pick what you want and you compete. As far as the prizes go for the Push the World, we have some really, really big prizes, and all the prizes are great, but we have some really, really high earning point prizes like pull-up bars, weighted vests. We have a 40-pound weighted vest. This is our weighted vest. We have jump rope, water bottles, shakers, pull-up bars, towels, t-shirts, hand sanitizers, keychains. Every day we're adding new things, new elements. Yeah, exactly. So we're giving away those things for the Push the World Tour. For the amateur bodybuilding, we have 1 week meal prep for the men, 1 week meal prep for the women. Both are being granted to us by a sponsor, Bronx Blend. They're a cafe that makes shakes and meal preps. We're also giving out $100 worth of pushing weight products. It could be apparel mixed with merchandise, accessories, pro shop stuff, all mixed together. And you also get a medal. For the Get Money competition, definitely a money competition. You're getting money as a prize. You're getting medals as a prize. I know CCA is providing also some push-up bars, I believe. And we're also going to give push weight apparel for that. I'll let William speak about the prizes for Benswick. I know this medal is going to be involved, but we're also adding pushing weight products to that. So every event that you register for and you compete in, you win, you're winning pushing weight product. You're either winning money and prizes or prizes that are worth more than you're competing for. What else is there? And the goal is just for people to enjoy themselves. I really want people to understand that it's open to anyone. It's from 10 to 6, but you don't have to be there all day. You can come at 10, compete until 12, come at 12, leave at 2. You can come and stay the whole day. We have our band performing. We have a lot of exciting things that are happening that day. And we keep, every day I'm on the phone with the other pushing weight people in the team. We're developing new ways to make it more entertaining, more fun, and really make it a celebration of fitness.
So yeah, like you said, we start at 10. We start promptly at 10. Opening ceremony starts at 10. Also at 10 o'clock, Hurricane and Scott will be doing their Afrobeat class right adjacent to where we will be set up in the handball course. If anybody's interested in taking part of that, go to Afrobeats. I believe it's Afrobeats NYC. We'll put the actual link there. You can sign up for that class immediately after that class. If you're not registered already, if you register on the spot after leaving that class, you get 10 points. Also, Mixtape Boot Camp. You can look up Mixtape Boot Camp online. You can sign up for their class. They will also have a class in the morning if you want to sign up for that class. If you sign up for that class and you come over and register for Push the Weight, you get 10 points. We want everything that is happening in that park to wind up in that workout area, because I'm telling you, you can come late, you can come early. If you come early, you get to see everything that happens. Don't be the person that missed it. You're gonna walk away at about 1 o'clock and say, all right, I think I got enough points, and miss something special. It happens every time. Somebody always asks me, well, I left early. I couldn't believe I missed that. So you did, because you left early. It's an all day, just fun day, prizes popping up, winning prizes, people encouraging each other. It's the most beautiful thing that I take part in. And I'm so proud to be a part of this group. In the process, tell you guys about the Get Money event, sponsored by CCA. So the Get Money event, this one is gonna be probably one of the most challenging ones that we've had. We are reverting back to the first installment of the Push the World Tour, where we included the lap, but without the team event. So this is an individual event. It's an open event, separated with male and females. You will have to do a pyramid, pull-ups, push-ups, squats, any order in which you choose, but it's a pyramid from 10 to 1. So you do 10 pull-ups, 10 squats, 10 push-ups, then 9 of each, all the way to 1, equals 55 of each. That's why I say remember this number. So once you complete 55 of each, you do 1 lap. Come back and you have to do that 4 times. Sounds like a lot? Well, that's why it's a competition. How long will it take? I'm not sure. That's why you say as soon as you show up, you can, as soon at 10 o'clock, as soon as I finish getting on that microphone or screaming at you till my lungs get hoarse, you can start immediately. We have our staff ready. We have the push-up bar ready. You'll be using a push-up bar. Everything that you do will be full range of motion, and it will be controlled. There's no rushing through any movement. So if you're doing a pull-up, we need to see this and this every single time. Our judges will emphasize this on the spot. On Monday, there will be a demonstration of what's required of you. If you need any demonstrations of what's required of you for 1 rep max, we'll have that available to you. And we'll have more information about the best body. All that information is also on the sign up. So please read the information. That's what it's there for. So 4 rounds, 10-to-1 each element. You choose the order in which you want to do it. You can switch up the order each round. So if you started with squats, you have to finish that round before you can switch it. So after the lap, come back. If you didn't throw up, you can switch it. So that's the Get Money event in essence. Like you said, the prizes, we got a lot of prizes. We got some people from the West Coast coming in. I'm so happy that they're going to take part, some affiliates of CCA. And we have some nice parallettes by Plyo Project. He made us some custom parallettes. Those will be a prize, but you also be using 2 of those parallettes at the event. So to help promote for, you know, the contribution that he gave to us. So that's the full event in a nutshell. Everybody, you can take your mics off if you need to say anything else. If you want to add any other comments, go right ahead.
I definitely want to say again, people click the link to register. The 1 rep max is going to be dope. Like, people love to show off their power. So come out if you're a power lifter and compete, have fun. The amateur body, everybody thinks their body looks good. So this is the opportunity to show it off in front of a pro and win prizes, win money. Calisthenics, we have so many calisthenics athletes all over New York City. I would say it's the epicenter of calisthenics and competing. So this is a time for us to show your skills. Like I said before, you don't have to compete in all 4. You compete in whichever one you want to. Click the link, register before the event, because the day of the event, everything will be more. And Pushing Weight will be providing gifts and prizes in every single one of these events. Thank you again to William, Coach V, Q, John, everybody, all the volunteers that ever been at a Push the World event. Thank you to Jan Fit from DR and Antigua. Thank you to L'Antigua. Thank you for just allowing us to bring our event there. Thank you to the Boss Stars for allowing us to bring Push the World to Miami. And the goal is to have it in other cities, other places. This is just the beginning.
I want to add on to the awards. So this is actually, I give medals to all the events, but this time, you know, I figured, you know, the first, the winners, the male and female, I'm going to do a plaque. So they're going to get a medal, but they're going to get a glass, go fancy. So since, you know, Fig and Quincy like to go big, so I figured, you know, I got to go big as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm working on trying to get apparel giveaway as well. Trying to work that out right now. But other than that, that's it. And we look to eventually, just want to add this on too. So to kind of cap on the registration, like people, you guys got to register. In order for us to have a bigger vision, we need you, right? So this, again, this is a community. If you see how CrossFit exists, if you see how Spartan exists, so all these things, it started out with someone having a vision. And right now, as you see, pushing weight is creating this. And I do see the vision of the expo, but again, it takes a community. And if we could get a community, especially on the 1 rep max down the road, we eventually will have a separate area where we do youth and adults. As of right now, everything is combined. So I know a lot of people are like, well, hold on, I lift heavier than that person, but you can understand, we go based on body weight and how much you can lift, right? So each one is scored differently. So if you're lifting, you might as well, you want it right now. Oh, I don't know if it's too late now, but that mile run is important. That 40-yard is important. That vertical, that broad jump. So if you're looking to win, those are the things. We have Terrence, who's been as a huge support so far. So if you can look at One Red Max IG, you see he has won every one of those things. And let me tell you, not only just one, he's also repeating. Not repeating, but he's getting better. His lift is getting better. His mile gotten better. Like this, like volume 3 from 4, it knocked down a whole minute. So he's not playing games, you know. So, and then my son, who's only 14 years old, he was ready for Terrence, but Terrence was already ready. And my son, who started out with volume 2, deadlift 205, volume 3, he did 285, and then volume 4 was 325. He didn't improve his bench press, but his squat's gotten better as well. So these guys are like, they come. My kid is also my daughter who won volume 4. She's been helping out from all the other events, but you can see that this has been something that's been motivating my own children. So I'm telling you, so I don't force my kids to do anything. So if you see it, it's fun, and the atmosphere is ridiculous. Like, you know, so, and we had this one guy, Terrence, who, like, I know is Q, who introduced us. Terrence, I'm telling you, I may just hire him just to be like an MC. You know, this dude will tell you to lift that effing thing up and all bleep and bleep, bleep, bleep. And I'm like, well, Terrence, that kid's here, you know, but you know what? They respond, and you know the thing about it, they respond really well with him. You know, my own boys too. So again, it takes a community. I'm not to be repetitive, it takes a community. And I hope you guys come out. Listen, it's important, because in order for us to grow our vision and assist you guys, bigger prizes, money, whatever it is that you guys are seeking out. I mean, listen, CrossFit is giving out, like, I think $500,000 to these athletes. Come on, like they wasn't doing that in the beginning, but now they can. That's it. I'm done.
Well, I would say, as far as all of these events that is going on, I would like to welcome all of the athletes. So when they go and they do any 1 rep max, or they're doing the calisthenics competition, whatever it is, they can go and get pumped up there and then come and just show off with the bodybuilding competition. So let's bring it, guys, because I'm ready. I'm ready for some showing. Yes.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah. Just like you said, that's
I do want to say
those weights.
I do want to say this is not a New York City event, but we want to see the best bodies in New York City. Brooklyn versus Queens versus Manhattan versus Staten Island versus the Bronx. We want to see the best powerlifters in all 5 boroughs. We want to see the best calisthenic athletes in all 5 boroughs. So at the end of the day, we're not giving an award to the Brooklyn, but if you Brooklyn wins, you represent your borough. Yeah. You come in with the best body in Queens, you're representing Queens. You're the strongest person in the 1 rep max from the Bronx. You're representing the Bronx. So we want all the best athletes in these boroughs to come out, register, compete. Register early, because of COVID and because of other circumstances, we need to know who we're dealing with, how many people, how to organize so that we're, you know, in the best place possible. And the price goes up the same day.
That's right. That's right. I'm really looking for this best body, because there's a guy that's like 70 years old that goes to that part. And I told him about it. I said, you better sign up, because I'm dying to see you out there. He is completely ripped, and he's 70, and he has a huge personality. He's exactly who we need for this event.
All right. So we're gonna have some fun.
He's got to bring his shorts. Tell him to bring his shorts. You got to have his running shorts.
Yeah, you got to have the little shorts, though. You got to have the little shorts.
No, he got
above the knee, not over the knee. So we want above the knee, because we want to see those quads. Okay. Right. So, and that's men and women. But yes, represent.
Trust me, that's all he wears. He's there every Saturday, and I told him, I'm gonna be there Saturday. You better be there. You better sign up, because you're not standing on that little platform. You're gonna disappoint me. Represent for everybody over 50.
Yes. Okay. All right.
So look, I'm excited. I mean, I'm not even showing it now, because I'm trying to save it for the day. and Fig said he wants a big intro. I've been working on my big intro, and we're gonna do what this thing does, because as much as I am an introvert, I live for these moments at these events. And I think this group right here on this camera are the right team to display what this community needs. And like I said, it's community over everything. We need the community as much as you need us.
Right.
And we're going to show you why you need us. The only way you're going to see it is if you show up. So
That's
we
right.
want you there, all of you, all of you. Don't doubt anything.
Doubt.
Just show up. Don't
Yeah.
just
It's
show
a
up.
celebration. It's a celebration.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a party. It's like, it's everything.
Yes.
it sure is. It sure is. The only thing we're missing is an ongoing DJ, just because we don't have the premise for that. But trust me, that's the least of your worries. You're going to be having so much fun, and you're going to walk away from there like there was a party at the gym, like there was a party at the beach, because that's exactly what it is. It's just good energy, safe
Right.
environment.
Right.
Going to have beautiful weather,
Right.
calling it now. And
Yes.
we're just going to have a good time. It's always a good time. I always go to events, and I
Right.
always like the reaction after the event. I always listen to people after the
Right.
event. Hear if somebody says, I didn't
Right.
like this, I didn't like that. And consistently, every single year we've done this, no matter where we've done it, it's been wholeheartedly. People love the event, can't wait for it to happen again.
Right.
We can make
Right.
this happen more often as long as you all support us.
Right.
It's simple as that.
We're good. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make
Absolutely.
it happen. So one athlete, 15,000 athletes is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
from the beginning to the end, it's a show, it's a party, it's a celebration, like it's community. You're not gonna be bored
Mhm.
because you can compete as a general person coming to visit, or you can watch elite athletes compete in all these different places. And the people who do the amateur bodybuilding can actually go on to compete in the pros. Powerlifters can go and wait for when the Benzoid competition goes from just where he is right now to the next level. You're competing in all different levels of his event, right?
Right.
And the Push the World Tour, this is an event that when we did it the first year, I said to Q, "Do you want to do this next week?" The week after the event, because people were like, it was so dope. I was like, "Yo, Q, can we do this next week?" I said, no, we can't do it next week because we're thinking big. And like Will said, we don't want to keep it simple. We're always thinking big. We're always trying to get to be better. We want everybody to win, but we want to be the best. And we want the athletes who want to be the best to come out and compete and be a part of this. There's a couple people I just want to say thank you to before we get up this camera. I want to say part of the Pushing Weight team, Anthony, David, James, Pascal, Doug, Gregory, Stevie, a lot of people who've been a part of this, all the volunteers. Q knows their names more than me because my memory is shot, but we have so many volunteers from DR to Miami, IP, Turo, Miguel, a lot of people volunteered, Aisha, who volunteered their time for not a cent. This is the first year that we're actually charging money because of the fact that if we want to grow, we have to charge. So we gave at least 5-6 events for free to the communities in Chicago, DR, the Bronx, Miami. But for us to grow and us to be able to pay people and keep the events going, we have to charge. So it's not a money grab, it's business. We want to grow this thing up and bring it our community. Look at the faces that's on this panel. Like this is history in the making just because of the faces on the panel. It's history in the making because of what we're bringing to the table. It can't be mimicked. And if you do, next year it's gonna be different. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be bigger.
Bring it.
Yeah.
So all right, let me shut up because I'm going, but I'm excited to be there.
What are you gonna say, Will?
I
feel
just
the hype already.
I just love the energy. When I met Figs, when he came in the gym, he set up, and I was like, "Yo, no one came," but his just the fact that you can still move without no one showing up, or just 1-2 people showing up, and you still set up as if 20 people, 30 people were setting up. From that moment, I was like, I see my duplicate. I see me, and I've done so many things, and I held literally an event every month when it came to the outdoors, right? And it's exhausting as hell. But the only reason why I can pursue it is because it's a vision. And you got to go through trials and errors. You got to continue doing it. Don't falter, right? Do not, lure to the left or to the right. You got to continue pushing. So I agree with you. The energy is there, and you know, and this is quote, I'm trying to remember this marathon runner who's the fastest marathon runner now. In order for him to break the world record, he didn't do it alone. And I also realized that there was like a triangle that he had, but he was in the middle, but he had a triangle. And if you think about it, that's the bird alignment to what birds do. And the reason for that is when he said it was like he needed a team. I'm not going in depth to why the triangle, but he said he got to find team to find. You need a team that believes in your dream, right? And the fact that he dreamt about breaking the world record, others said, not me. I want to break the world record. No, it was no like ego behind that. It's like, yeah, I want to help you do that, right? So that's why I took part of it, because I said, because again, when Figs was here saying no, that always registered in my mind. Like, this guy is setting up. I'm like, man, took the things apart, fixing things up, and I'm like, yo, anybody showing up, like, you know. And then from that moment, I know
we're gonna keep going. The show goes on.
Goes on. So you guys are with people that will entertain no one and show up. And that says a lot about you guys being a part of something like this, because it's only going uphill. So join the momentum now. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So
when I say history, we're not just saying history just to say history. It is history.
That's right.
This hasn't been done. This hasn't been done. Hasn't been done in New York City. This is big. This is a big thing. I'm telling you, I can't go to sleep. I'm waking up. We're on the phone with each other. Everybody's like, because what we're bringing to the table. And right. I'm sure if Rain City Hills know we're gonna do this event, it's happening. And no matter what happens, to shut us down, we're doing this event. And I want everyone to be able to leave here saying they said it, they did it, and I can't wait for the next one. I want people to think there's already $250,000 or $500,000 prize coming because the way you guys set it up. It's almost like a gift and a curse. When you look too good, they think you got it. But we coming through, everything. A lot of sacrifices have been made from every single part to bring this together. This isn't just something that just started. And I want, when people come to this event, they're looking at us like, no matter what I want to do in life, I'm going to do it. Because when you leave the earth, when you're out of here, what are you going to say to yourself? I didn't even try. I didn't even attempt. We came up with this tour weeks before it happened. And it was a celebration. It was a party. It was successful. And then it went from one place to another place to another place. This is not an accident. I told Q years ago when we met each other, this is not an accident. And when Will said something that I always say, he said something earlier, he said, it's bigger than us. And I'm always saying that it's bigger than us. It's not about who the founder of this is, who's the creator of this. What's the line? The sun don't shine forever. We might as well shine together. That's what we're here for.
Right.
It's not a bigger entity. It's us. It's Coach V gonna have her Coach V fitness competition brand next year. We got Benswick, we got CCA, we got Push Away. This is bigger than us. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. So, and we will cap registration at a certain point. So we do ask people to register early, register today. The first 25 people who do register will get a free gift. You get your 10 points and you get a free gift, but only for the first 25 for the different events. So we're asking people to register early. The price will go up. We're not charging because we want to, get the money back. We're doing it because we want to keep going. We want Coach V's business to blow with the fitness competition and the athletes. We want Ben's.
All right, we lost Figs. Figs talked himself right out of the stream. Don't worry. To piggyback on what he's saying, we want everybody to grow. The only way we're gonna do this is by doing this event on the 28th. So right. August 28th is the day. 10 a.m. we start. Get there when you can. Bring family, but get them to register. Yes. Get them to register. So like I said, we would rather know who's coming in advance. It only makes sense. This is no different than signing up for a Spartan race, sign up for a marathon, sign up for any other event that you pay for. You know what you get with every single one of those events. We've proven what you get when you get with us. Yes. And if you haven't experienced it, look on the YouTube page. Yes. But bigger than that, come experience it for yourself. This is an experience. you have to actually touch this the day in the moment. You have to be in the moment that day. Standing on the sideline is cool, but get involved.
Nothing like getting involved. That's right. That's right. Wet your feet.
That's right.
Wet your feet.
So in closing, anybody has any last words?
That's it.
No? If Figs was here, he would be 10 times 11. He probably threw his hat off.
I can see that.
So on behalf of Figs, Coach V, William, my boy John, always in behind the scene, making us look great and doing great. He will always be there. CCA will always be there representing. We thank you all for tuning in and paying attention. Please, like we said, like we've been saying this whole time, register, come out, experience this great moment, because like I said, you don't want to miss this. And during these times are questionable. So take advantage. We can do this. We are doing this. We want you there to experience this. Come out. There will be a waiver that you're going to sign, and the waiver is going to be, you know, the usual liability waiver, and it'll also include pictures and videos, because we want to commemorate this moment. So we're going to have plenty of photographers there, videographers there, catching every single person there, because you're going to want to get these moments. And we'll be showing some of the old footage all this week, just to get everybody acclimated on what it was like, because I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. It's going to bring a smile to your face. It definitely brings a smile to my face. I think Figs is back. It's back. But we're going to sign off. Again, go to Benswick, go to One Rep Max, go to my page, Q France, go to CCA, go to Pushing Weight. We all have the link. Click on the link, read it, find out which one you want to do, register so we know that you're coming, and we are on and going. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Like I said, I'm saving the energy, because I'm going to transform into somebody different at the event. I guarantee you. I'm scared to look at those videos of me, because it doesn't look like me, because I turned into a different person. It's just that kind of event. It's just nothing but joy and fun, and at the same time, competition and people working hard, putting in their best effort. All of it on one day. That's the 28th Push the World Tour, One Rep Max, Best Body Contest, Get Money event, and plenty more. Because, like I said, as the day goes, I like to throw in a monkey wrench, throw in something else fun. The tug of war is definitely coming out again. That's a crowd favorite, and we're gonna add a couple new crowd favorites. So bring the family. Come out. Register.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Again, we are signing off.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
team. Push the World Tour. Signing off.